Tali,
Hey.
what's a foundational model?
So an industrial foundation model is a large-scale generative AI model. Think of GPT or Claude, but it was fine-tuned or trained for industrial context. What does that mean? It means that it can speak the language of engineering. It understands industrial data modalities. It was trained on industrial data at scale, and it can address complex industrial use cases.
Now, many folks out there will be getting familiar in the last 12 months with large language models and, it's trained on all the data on the internet. Now, as you mentioned, this is all about speaking the language of engineering. Could you elaborate on that for folks that wouldn't know?
Yes. Think of the last time you renovated your house, right?
Yeah.
I'm sure the architect showed you a 2D layout of the building. Imagine him or her having to convey that in words. That's very difficult, right? That's an industrial modality, a 2D drawing. And there's many more of that. 3D models, geometry, that's how we model shapes. Diagrams of electrical diagrams or process and instrumentation diagrams, time series data. There's lots of these industrial modalities.
Yep.
Which, again, are unique to industry, very difficult to convey in language, and this is what we need our model to be able to process and reason.
And once you ingest, if I may, all the different modalities and all the different types of data, for an engineer, I suppose the question would be, well, what does it bring me? What's the benefit? As cool as this is.
So once we understand the language of engineering, we can start solving complex engineering use cases, and we'll be able to automate away a lot of the repetitive and maybe simpler tasks to start with the engineer has to do, and give them way more time to focus on the hard stuff, on the creativity. So we will increase their productivity. We will allow, I would say, the novice or the beginners to have a jump start with all that industrial knowledge at their fingertips. And we will just create more time for engineers, really boost their productivity.
And I suppose the clue is in the name, foundational. Once you've built that foundational model, then others can build on that, their inference, their reasoning for their specific use cases.
It will fuel multiple, many co-pilots and agents across the value chain, across both the product and production value chain.
Well, it's certainly the AI is the hot topic. But now people are starting to understand that you need to build a foundation for, this is different to ChatGPT.
Very different.
So as you say, speaking the language of engineers. Hey, good stuff. Thank you very much.
Thank you.